the fight's in a couple days. You know, there's been a lot of negative articles written about, oh, you know, Andre Berto, he didn't deserve the fight, he shouldn't have got it, this, that, and the other. Before I ask you to break down the actual fight, do you think that that was unfair criticism?
To a degree, listen. From one perspective, it's unfair because after he just beat the guy that all you guys said was gonna be the guy that finally beat him. I mean, the odds were so close. I mean, that was like getting free money. I mean, I even said I have a podcast. I was raving about how I was the best investment you could make was betting Floyd Mayweather against Manny Pacquiao. That was better than Apple. That was better than any stock you could get. Betting Floyd Mayweather against Manny Pacquiao was like robbing the bank.
Wow.
You know, so he just did that to you. Like, now what are you mad that he won so easily? Like, right. I don't understand. Like, you know, Andre Berto is not the guy you pick up at the bar who cleans up your glass when you're done with your drink. Like,
right.
He's still a two-time world champion. Granted, okay, people want to see Amir Khan. People want to see Kell Brook. You know, you can always criticize someone. Khan has 3 losses, like Floyd said. You know, so the 3 losses are comparable to each other. Yeah, I think they are. You know, Khan lost to Prescott. Who did he lose to? Garcia and who was the other one? I don't even remember the other one. Peterson, yeah. So you know, they're you know, some solid names there. And Prescott not so solid. Berto lost to Guerrero, Victor Ortiz,
and Carras.
And sort of Carras. Okay.
Kind of the same.
Compare Carras and Prescott, and you compare the other 2 to each other. So, you know, it's kind of the same thing, really. You know what I'm saying? And Berto's coming off a lot of injuries, so you don't know how the healthy Berto's going to react. You don't know if the healthy Berto's going to have a little more explosiveness than we've seen. That's up to us to watch the fight. Now, granted, somebody like Kell Brook deserve it more? Maybe. Maybe. But at the end of the day, who's more known in the United States, Kell Brook or Andre Berto? You know what I mean? You have to try to sell something. Even if you fought Kell Brook, say he beat a Kell Brook, which is a very difficult fight, and I got to tell you, at this point in Floyd's career, I don't know that he might have beat Kell Brook or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point in Floyd's career, that's kind of a risk fight, but who would have known Kell Brook anyway?
Right.
You know what I mean? He's a great fighter, Kell Brook, but, like, say he takes on Kell Brook, he wouldn't have got any credit if he beat him.
Right.
And if he lost to him, man, what a disaster. You know what I mean? Like, especially in front of the American public. You know what I mean? Like, who is not really familiar with Kell quite yet. You know what I mean? I think Kell and Keith Thurman are probably the 2 guys that may take over the welterweight division with Errol Spence right behind, gaining some momentum. So, but regardless, you know, this fight makes sense from that when you think of it from all over from all those angles, and you can't go with Golovkin because Golovkin's ridiculous. I mean, that's a fucking middleweight man. Come on, you know what I mean? Like now you're just reaching. But you would have beat Golovkin, you would have asked him to fight Kovalev after that. You know what I mean? Like, so it makes it ridiculous, and not to mention that. I'm not telling you that he would be Golovkin. For me, that's all overstepping the boundary, even for Floyd Mayweather, especially at his age, you know. So I think this is the fight. That's it. You know what I mean? Like it or not, this is the fight.
You know, Floyd and I did an interview earlier today, and I asked him about the criticism and, you know, how people want him to fight a Golovkin or, you know, basically fight someone way bigger, you know, way more advantages, this, that, and the other. And I asked him if he felt like, you know, basically, even though it's criticism, it's also kind of praise about how good he is.
It's praise, but it's envy, it's jealousy. That's the thing. Like, to keep asking this much of a human being, you know, it's not fair, man. You know, I mean, this is combat. This isn't shooting a basketball at the park. This is combat. At a certain point, if you overstep your boundaries, you can literally get killed. You know what I mean? Literally, you can die if you overstep your boundaries. You know what I mean? Or you can get seriously hurt if you overstep your boundaries in this combat sport. So, yeah, it's praised from one extent, but I don't know. To want to see a guy lose that badly, that you start to come up with unrealistic scenarios for him to try to prove you wrong. Like, come on, man. That's so envious. That is so jealous. That is such hatred. For what? For a guy you don't even know?
Right.
Come on.